Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. I'm Marcy. Welcome to my podcast. And I'm going to talk to you just a few minutes about, sometimes we can feel sadness for not being accepted or not being chosen or always being the one left behind. Maybe because, people just don't like the way we look, the way we talk, the way we dress, whatever it is, we can't let that get ingrained in our soul of who we are, because when we know who we are on the inside, that's all that matters. There's, a fine line between listening to the opinions of others and listening to ourselves. When we believe in ourselves with everything that we have, despite our circumstances, and we know what we have inside of us, opinions of others are just opinions. And if people don't see your worth right now, you're in the wrong room, in the wrong story, in the wrong place. And if you had an illness or a setback of some sort and people are ridiculing you or making fun of you, it just shows their character. So don't let it bother you. Brush it off your shoulder and know that that's who they are and that's who they'll always be, whether they have a lot of resources or no resources, because people with good character, they lift people up when they've fallen. They want to see people shine because they're shining. They want to see people grow because they're growing. They don't want to see people fall and spiral down unless they have some character flaw, right? No matter how low I am, I want to see people rise. I'm happy for people when they succeed, even if they beat me. Who cares? There's enough abundance and enough success in the world. And the biggest thing I have to say is, honor other people when you see them doing good in life, and don't, discard them or treat them different if they're falling, right? So it just shows character. That's all I have to say. But know who you are on the inside. Know what type of person you are, and know that no matter what has happened to you or what somebody has done or what, an organization has done or a community or whatever, you can still rise. You just have to move somewhere else. Get out of the environment you're in, go somewhere else so you can flourish. Because if you're in a place of no growth, stagnation, that's not a good thing. It's not a good thing at all. So you have to go where you're going to grow and excel. And if you feel like your career is over because somebody, doesn't, one person doesn't like you and they have a lot of clout, then, it just shows their character. It shows who they are as a person, because good people don't go around talking bad about others just because, they don't like them. I refuse to talk negative about people, and and that's just me. So not everybody is like that. So don't let it get ingrained inside of you. If people don't like you, if people are saying derogatory things, if they are judging you, because you know who you are in here, and whatever has happened, whatever was done, is it shows what is, right? So keep pushing forward, keep moving the needle, keep doing what you can where you're at this very moment. And it may not be easy, but if you have the potential to move forward and know in your heart you're here for a higher mission, and that's what I'm working on, because I've had so many near death experiences that I feel like there's a message from God saying, I'm not done with you yet. You have something great to give. And if other people don't want it, they can go away, but I know who I am on the inside, and I'm still going to have a TED Talk. I will have a TED Talk out there, and I will have something great that I contribute to society with. So, with that said, as for now, I just have a few little things going. I have a course on regulating the nervous system, and that's on School, SKOOL. And I do have a podcast. Healing does not have to be rocket science. And, life can bring us crazy stuff, but we got to keep pushing. We got to keep pushing forward because we know who we are in here. And you know what I always say? You may fall, but great leaders always eat last. Remember that. Great leaders always eat last. And if you've fallen and you've fallen short and you know you're here still to help other people, then keep pushing forward. Keep doing what you can with what you have and honor God for keeping you alive to do this, whatever this is, right? Because we all have a mission. And if anybody wants to work together in community for the higher good of humanity and the higher good of other people, let's work together because we all need community. People don't need to be islands. We don't need to be by ourselves all the time. We need other people. People are stronger together. And if you want to ruin somebody, you isolate them. If you want to destroy somebody, you isolate them, right? Don't isolate yourself and don't let anyone isolate you. So, with that said, we need better, bigger communities that can grow and be great and do wonderful things in the world. So, with that said, I love you guys. No matter what's happened, no matter what's going on, we'll all get through this. We just have to be positive and have community, be together. So, namaste. God bless. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.